Hi, I'm Julie Comstock with Cosmo Cricket, and I am really excited to be guest blogging on Creating Keepsakes blog today. We're going to do a really fun project. I'm hoping to use it as my centerpiece for Thanksgiving. So we're going to start with the Nutmeg paper line. This is a line that Eric and I designed actually about 1.5 years ago when we designed Mr. Campion. We've just been saving it for the perfect time to release it. And we're going to combine our scrapbooking supplies with some candles. Candles are something I really like to use in crafting because they're really fun and they're really pretty for your home decor projects. So for Halloween last year, I used our rub-ons and rubbed them right onto candles. And this would be great for Thanksgiving, also for Christmas. If you have rub-ons you want to use up, just throw them on your candles, they stick really well. Okay, but we're going to do something different this time. I was out at the local craft store and they had all of their fall and Halloween stuff on clearance. So these little candle rings were on regularly $4, they were like 75 cents. So we're going to start by just kind of putting that on our candle, and I have enough for each candle. And then what I wanted to do is make these a little bit cuter with the paper. So I'm going to teach you a couple paper flower techniques, and we've featured these on our blog before. Natasha Verbeek, our design team member in Holland, she's the one who taught me how to do them. I want to make sure she has credit. And she's done some fabulous projects that we have on our blog, like a full wreath with these flowers, and I'm kind of adapting it here to my own needs. Okay, so first we're going to learn how to make these little rosebuds. These are little paper rosebuds, and depending on how tight you make them will determine how big of a rosebud you have. But you start with a little circle like this. The bigger the circle, the bigger the rosebud. This is about a 2.5 inch circle. You're going to cut into it just like that, and then cut it into a spiral. You don't have to be exact. I never draw this out in advance because it's a very forgiving technique. Okay, so I have a little circle like that. Then I'm going to flip it over to the cute pink wood grain side and trim off that little extra. So basically I just have a little spiral piece. Okay, then I want the dark red side to show with the pattern. If you wanted the pink side to show, you would do just the opposite. But you're going to start rolling in like this. And what happens is as we roll around, this curve here is smaller than this outer curve, and so that's what makes the rosebud open. But you roll it fairly tight as you go around. And try not to pinch it too much because then it gets kind of creased.
And Julie, you obviously have some ink stains on your finger from...
I've been inking stuff. They're distressed.
Distressed fingers, okay.
Okay, so when you get to the end, you have this little surface right here. And you're just going to stick a glue dot on it. Maybe a couple, because I like it to be just a little bit goopy. If you have any of those really thick three-dimensional glue dots, this might be a good project for them. Okay, then what you want to do is stick it down on here.
Okay.
And that is, I mean, you can make those rosebuds so fast, they're really easy. So I'm going to make up a lot of those rosebuds and put them in. You can kind of imagine how they're going to go in here, right? But then besides the tiny little flowers, I want to have some great big ones too. And so this is another technique that Natasha taught me, and it's really fun and easy. I have used some punches to punch out 4 large petals and 4 small petals for each flower. And then I went ahead and distressed them. That's how my fingers became so beautiful. And then what you want to do for all of your large petals, I'm going to show you one, and then of course I've done the others already. You fold it in half, and it doesn't really matter how, and then you take a stapler and you staple into it. And what this does is this pinches the center, so then when you unfold it and you open it up, you can curve your flower and it basically gathers in the paper, so you get these nice curves. Okay, so you do that to all of your big ones, and then your 3 small ones, and then your last small one you do something different, because this is going to be the very center of the flower. Fold it in half again, and the same thing, we want to pinch that off. This is the trickiest part of these little flowers, is stapling this Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, and then you just barely open this up. It's a little tricky. If it tears a little bit, it doesn't really matter. But you just kind of open it and fold those petals back. I might have stapled a little bit high there. But you don't want to open it all the way because that's going to be the center. So, okay, so we have all of our little parts. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take a glue dot and stick them all together. I've done this one right here. So this is all of these just layered up and stuck together. And now I'm going to take this last little one. Where's my glue dot? And stick it right in the center. So see how we didn't open that up all the way, but that's just perfect because that's exactly what we want the flower to look like. If you don't want any of the other color to show, just spin it back. Okay, so now if I put this one in here, and then I put some of these cute little ones around it, I'll make it all pretty and then we'll show a finished photograph. Then I'm going to decorate up the rest of those, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch out some of this ready set chipboard because I really like these leaves and the acorns. I thought were really cute, and I'm going to add some of those in with my arrangement. So it's a quick and easy, well, maybe not as quick as I'd like, but easy arrangement to make for your fall centerpiece for Thanksgiving. We'll have a finished photograph of it on this site, and that's it. Okay, I'm back. I know I promised a still photograph of my finished centerpiece, but I am so excited about how it turned out that I wanted to come back and tell you guys that it turned out better than I thought it would, honestly. And it's only been about 45 minutes since I was last with you. I've made up the rest of my flowers. They were all punched when I started, so there was a little bit of time that way. I put in my chipboard, did up all my flowers, and I'm super excited about this.